This is hands down the best hairstyling product I have ever used. It's also unlike anything I have ever launched before. I'm always looking to revolutionize, stay on top of technology, and this product right here, it's not a hair clay, it's not a hair paste, it's not a pomade. I'm creating a brand new category in hairstyling, and this is what I'm calling a structure styler, the structure category. Unlike anything you've ever heard before, unlike anything you've ever used before, as a professional hairstylist for over 30 years and having my own hair products, I almost am afraid to come out with this because this may be the best product you will ever use. And as someone who's been testing this, you can go back and watch some of my other videos about this particular product. I've done some testing videos on it, and I'm gonna do another one today. This is going to change the game for hairstyling. And it's something I'm really excited about, really passionate about. Let's get into it. What I'm trying to do is fill a void, fill a gap in hairstyling. Right now, there's a lot of people who have never even picked up a pair of scissors, cut anyone's hair, that are coming out with hair product brands. Like, oh wow, you were a mechanic for 25 years and now you're a hair product chemist. Okay, that's interesting. Well, you know, I am all about authenticity. And in my opinion, I would never trust anybody. I know you're gonna say, oh, but you're bald. Okay, whatever. But I would never trust someone who's never put the work in, AKA someone talking about heart disease, heart surgery, who's never done a heart surgery before, who's not even a physician. So when it comes to hairstyling and hair products, I want to fill a gap with this new category that I'm calling the structure category. This product right here, it's not just any ordinary product, and I'm gonna demonstrate this. It's gonna give you moldable, pliable texture that will last the entire day. This could be used as something that's going to build that structure in the hair. That's kind of what a pre-styler is. That's what my 25 spray is. That's what my Tidal Wave is, my sea salt spray. It's a pre-styler designed to help start the process of styling. What this product is going to do as a structure styler, it's going to build the foundation, build that volume, build that moldability. And whether you want to layer something on after that, it's totally up to you. Or what's great about this is it actually can be just used on its own. And that's what I'm almost afraid, again, of launching this, because this may be the best hairstyling product I've ever used, even with a lot of my other products. So this is a mannequin that I would say it's got almost Asian hair, very, very thick hair, but very poker, pin straight hair. I washed this, so it's got some fluffiness to it, very, very fluffy. And the goal of what I'm trying to do is to create a texture and support system that builds structure, builds volume, builds pliability, and moldability. All right, so let's break down the product once again. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, this is, you know, it's got a clay type consistency. However, it's very kind of dry-ish to the touch, as far as, like, you know, there's no waxiness, there's no shine, greasiness, and that's what I'm looking for. Something that really works through the hands pretty easily, something that scoops out nicely. You do have to give a little bit of a dig in it, but nothing crazy, okay? So the next part is the application in your hands. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna, as you can see, I'm working it right in like so. And now I'm gonna start to really work this into the hands to where it's fully gone, okay? Just like almost any hair product. You're gonna feel a couple of granules in your hands. It's the product, it's the ingredients, and here we go. So I've put the product in, doesn't feel like much, but now watch this. As I'm applying this to the hair, what it's doing is it's actually building shape and building structure. Look at what this did instantly. Okay, now here's where it gets really, really interesting. This is the shape right here. This is what you're trying to build upon, and you can do one of two options from here. Because of how this is so pliable and so moldable, you could actually use this on its own if you want a finish that looks like almost nothing is in your hair. all right? And the fact that you're able to go one way, go the other way, work it forward, work it back, and just keep reshaping and remolding it, that's what makes this so incredibly unique. It doesn't have that traditional, tackiness, or once you put it in the hair, it's done, a set it and forget it, you're kind of screwed. Like, this is something that, and this is why I've never in my career, in all honesty, as someone who's worked on thousands of clients, having my own products, working with dozens and dozens of other lines, professional lines in the past, I've never seen a product so workable and so moldable to where it doesn't lose its shape. I just don't understand. I mean, this is insanity right here. It's not losing its structure. So this is a structure styler. You think of a building, it's a structure. You're building that foundational strength. You're building that core foundation at the root area. And I mean, it's literally mind-blowing what this did. And I only did like a little bit of a scoop. Here we go. Okay, here it is again. Let's take this, I'm gonna give it a nice scoop, just like that. There it is, and we'll do this again, real time. Okay, I'm working it into the hands. It's working in very nicely. A nice kind of buttery type feel, not waxy, greasy, oily. I'm getting it through the hands. And now I'm gonna work it in to where it's not as worked in. It's got a little tack to it. And now let's see what this does. So I think depending on how you work it into your hands and how you style it, it's gonna give you a different result. So this one, I didn't break it down as much. And now what's happening is it's actually creating a more of a lived in type of look. So something a bit more polished, something a bit more kind of next day or lived in. So if you're someone whose hair gets kind of oily, or your hair is lacking like a little bit of natural shine or so, it looks unhealthy, then I think the way to go with this is to work it into your hair while you still feel some of the grit from the product. All right, and again, it's going to, I think in this situation, working it in this way, it's gonna build actually even more volume in your hair and more pliability. And you could see the difference of what that did, right? You can see the difference of how it created this shape and this moldability. I mean, again, I just am mind blown. I can go over this way. I can go over this way. I can bring it forward. And there's no resistance. This is like, I mean, a miracle product. It's insane. All right, I even have a couple of different mannequins. So let's just say you're a female or someone who's got really, really short hair, like a pixie type of haircut. This, pixie haircuts are always gonna be in. They're very fun, very stylish. Here's a pixie haircut, right? So you're someone with short hair. Let's take a scoop. And all of my products are unisex, right? They're all unisex products. Anyone can use them. And here we go. So let's work it through the hands, just like you would with anything else, just like I demonstrated. There we go, working it through. And let's work it through where, once again, there's a light tack to it, nothing crazy, right? You can feel the product on your hands, and now it's ready, right? A little bit of a texture to it, and let's go in here and work it in. So on a client, and if I was ever doing a woman's hair who had a pixie haircut, and I wanted to create some shape and some texture without it feeling stiff, without it feeling, kind of like I couldn't do anything else to the hair, I couldn't remold this, because a lot of styling products, once you put it in the hair, that's it. Like, it becomes too stiff, it becomes too waxy and strong. And that's with like most traditional hair products. This is not doing that. Look at how I'm able to remold this, reshape this instantly. The hair doesn't feel tacky, doesn't feel sticky, doesn't feel waxy. I mean, it's just like friggin' mind-blowing. I could probably just keep Tidal Wave 25 spray and this and maybe my hair tools and locked hairspray. I mean, this is friggin' incredible. Look at this. And then watch. Okay, let's just say, all right, you know what, Steven, I want to wear it up a bit more and I want to have a little more texture, like a faux hawk texture. Well, there we go. Within 2 seconds, we've got a faux hawk. And I'm able to rework this and reshape it. Let's just say, all right, I want this to be really, really more flat to the head, and I want something that's really gonna be, look at this. 3 seconds, I've done this. I mean, this is what you're buying when you get my products. You're buying my passion. You're investing in hair products that I've used and tested and are there to help you, okay? What you're doing is a lot of people are getting brainwashed because of nice fancy labels or random dudes that have like beards down to here, or like guys who have never spent a day as a hair professional. You're buying stuff from them, and that's, hey, you're into that, that's cool. But they're not, I'm demonstrating this real time to show you the different results. You can't take authenticity away from anybody. And lastly, all right, here's the big test. This is the famous TikToker hairstyle. So let's make this thing really flat. All right, we'll make this really, really flat right here. Okay, everybody wants the flip up in the front, the texture, the volume. Here we go. Let's take a scoop. Here's a scoop right here. And I'm gonna put the lid back on this because I wanna keep this thing while I can. And all right, let's work it into the hands. Okay, there we go, we're good to go. And I'm looking for a little bit of that texture. Once again, there it is. I can feel the grit in it. Good, ready to go. It's ready to be applied. And here we go. So let's bring this up. I'm gonna start at the root. Again, this is a structure styler. You wanna work from the bottom up, and you wanna get this working into the hair. And look at this. Look at this, boom. Holy cow. Within seconds. Let's give it the flip. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Fluffy hair, there it is. 3 seconds, we got fluffy hair. Holy cow. Let's continue to work this in. Okay, for all of you guys who want that fluffy hair, all that volume, check, I mean, you can't, like, there's no hiding this and denying how good this is. This is real time. It's a perfectly matte finish. It gives you the hold, gives you the volume, gives you the texture. I'm literally, and the reason I'm so excited about this, like I mentioned, I've used hundreds of products over the years. I've worked for 2 of the largest beauty companies in the world, trying all different products. I've wanted something like this. And this is it right here, folks. This is it. Now, when is this gonna be live? The label, I just got word yesterday that the labels for the jar, this is going under my crafted line, by the way. I'm putting this under my crafted line. And the labels are good to go. They're being printed. The mixture, everything, the formula, it's all ready to go. The scent on this, ooh, it's like a sandalwood lavender. This is such a, oh my gosh. I'm a huge scent guy. Like, this scent should be like its own fragrance, but not in a cologne-y way, in a very sophisticated, seductive, like anyone can wear this type of way. This product should be ready to purchase. I'm hoping by mid next week, all right? Mid next week, this is the first week of April. I believe it's April 2nd right now. I think in a week's time, this should be ready to be purchased on my website. And I am telling you, this is a game-changing product. Even after, when I launch something, I'm super passionate about it. It's great. I've never had anything like this before. I've never seen any product do this before. And this is coming from a real 30-year hairstylist. That's what I want people watching to understand, okay? I'm not just some dude flashing, you know, oh, I just built my $9 million home mansion. I'm driving 6 Ferraris. Oh, but I know nothing about hair. I don't do hair, but look and worship me and buy my stuff. I'm literally in my studio in a space where I used to cut hair on clients. Like, this is my space. This is my mansion, is my office, my studio. I'm doing this all to show authenticity. What is a brand? Brand is about perception. I mean, are you buying into someone else being rich and becoming like, making money off you because they're just being flashy? Or are you buying into what I'm showing here, real world results, passion, dedication, and someone who really is a hairstylist? So I'm blown away by this. I cannot wait for this. This will be my best-selling product of all time. This will be one of the best products of all time in general. This is a machine, this thing. I've never seen it before. So I just want to share it with you. I appreciate all of you watching. And please leave a comment below how excited you are with this. I want to bring you along with this journey with me and share everything just to be transparent with you all. How excited are you for this new category of hairstyling that I'm launching? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon.